far has he come since he transferred here to where he's at now, having a performance like that?
Yeah, what a performance. And, I mean, you know, he was the conference pitcher of the year at his previous school, so super talented. I thought the first inning was maybe my favorite, you know, from the standpoint of we hit the first bat of their game, no problem. I really believe we have the best defense in the country, and what a double play by Pete and Grant, and thought it'd send a message. And, you know, for him, just it's so efficient. So many innings where he's just ramming the ball in the strike zone and just letting his defense work. And when we're at our best, that's what we do. But, man, what a just competitive. Like, he is an uber competitive dude now. And, man, I told him that's what a dog looks like.
Coach, for those who have yet to come out to KPP this season, what makes the defense the best in the country?
They take an unbelievable good deal of pride in it, the good kind of pride, to where, you know, they're out here before during batting practice, they're working on double plays, I almost have to tell them at times, like, hey, we're good, like, you good? Can we switch this out? They're just getting their ground balls. Outfielders are running around all over the outfield trying to make plays, and they really care, and they understand that is part of our winning formula and part of our identity.
So they're gym rat in that regard.
All of them. Honestly, they're all out there. It's crazy. It is, I give the players a lot of credit. It's created a culture where it matters. It absolutely matters.
That competitiveness you spoke of, have you been around teams where you've got talented starters like you have right now, and then one guy watches the other guy throw and then says, okay, I'm elevating the match?
Yeah, you bring up a great point, Jeff, because you do have to have somebody to show you the roadmap, right? And I thought that's what Trey did. Trey showed us the roadmap. And, the guys are so competitive on every level, you know, from on the mound, defensively, offensively, the way they're fighting with two strikes. They're just competing. And you know what? You asked if I had teams like that. I've been fortunate enough to go to College World Series 5 times and been a part of a lot of championships and the best championship teams. I told them this last weekend, that the number one thing you have to do is learn how to compete. That's where the foundation starts, and before anything else. And they have that competitive spirit.
Dominic said he felt really strong toward the latter innings. Do you ever think about taking him out? What goes into that decision?
We didn't, just because, John, the pitch count was so efficient. And I say this all the time. Not all pitch counts are created equal. There's times where guys are going to throw 60, 70, 80 pitches, and there's guys on base, and there's traffic, and there's stressful pitches. And, for him, he didn't have a ton of traffic on the bases. So that's part of the reason why he felt so strong at the end, because they're just not all created equal. And so there's a lot of talk that goes into pitch counts, but really they're all not created equal, and those were not stressful innings for him. And I think the weather helps too, and then the crowd, what an awesome crowd. Just so thankful for all these people that have continued to come out. And I told our players, you win baseball games, you compete, you represent Kentucky the right way, and the Big Blue Nation will show up, and they did today.
Speaking of pitch counts, they've got a talented guy throwing for them today, Alabama. There, I think it was maybe 5th inning. Waldschmidt's up there for an eternity, seemed like, and that ran his pitch count up close to 100 and got him out early.
Yeah, we had 5 guys that had at least 8 pitches or more in an at-bat, 5 of them. So, that's over 40 pitches right there. With just 5 at-bats, just because the guys are willing to compete and get in the box and stay locked in. I thought this was a good example of also offensively, there's some depth in our lineup. If you look at what 7, 8, 9 did, they did a lot of damage down there. And when you have a lineup that long, it just creates challenges for other teams. And when you got that many guys giving good at-bats, it obviously helps. And I thought today was a good example of what Nolan McCarthy did, James McCoy did, what Grant Smith was able to do, and obviously the Waldy home run was big.
Coach has been said that good pitching will beat good hitting every time. Your thoughts about that?
So far, it's been true. It's proven to be true so far. Let's keep it going.
You started out really aggressively base running. Is there ever a time to dial that back? I know that's part of your modus operandi.
That you bring up a great question, and that's what some people are going to ask. Hey, we made some outs on our bases. We sure did, but also got us some runs, And, I just believe in being aggressive and attacking. And when we do that, we are at our best, and we're playing free. And the guys are attacking on the bases freely. We're trying to be aggressive as coaches. And you know what? Sometimes you're going to make outs. And you know what? When you do that, that gives people an opportunity to critique you and do all that. And I'll always say, easy coaching is just sitting there doing nothing. That's easy coaching, just to sit there and do nothing. It's hard to just sit there and try to just put this amount of plays on, and give Coach Ammo a ton of credit. That guy does his homework. He's aggressive. I will support him, and I want our guys to be aggressive. And sometimes, much like other sports, whether it's an up-tempo offense in football, you might have some turnovers, or you might have some quick 3-and-outs, or in basketball, you're attacking and you might throw some balls away. But boy, does it create some pressure on the opponents. And sometimes you just got to take it, and I will support our players for their aggressiveness, man. I love being aggressive and attacking.
Well, we need things to criticize, so thank you.
Yeah, hopefully you can do it in a win. Yeah, just keep doing it in a win. Just thankful for you guys and all the people here. Just watching our players signing autographs, and just amazing people. Like, not just amazing baseball players, but people. Our dugout's incredible. Bunch of dudes that are selfless and just want to do whatever they can for Kentucky. And
well, so far the fans have been great for you. I'm sorry, go ahead.
They've been awesome.
You know,
but it's hard.
And come out here when the weather's warm as well.
It's hard not to root for these guys. You just watch them. You watch how much they compete and how much fun they have and how supportive they are, and it's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty awesome.
Did you spot some of the pink hats up in the crowd?
I didn't know, but I guess there are a couple. That's cool. Yeah, look at that. There's one. I see two. I see three. Yeah, just even you guys. This is really, it's a cool thing, man. The way they, like, even their walkout songs. I happened to look over and saw one time they were like they're just into each other, and man, it's pretty cool, man.
It's a kid's game,
cool.
right? Kids' game's supposed to be
Yeah,
fun.
it is. Yeah, it is a kid's game. You know, that's why I love when our kids are out here after the game and they're around and they get to see them and high-five them and be around them. But, yeah, they're playing well. Proud of them. Yeah, thank you, guys. Go Cats. Yeah.